Hello everyone, it is time for your reactions as Liverpool head to the San Siro and come away not just with a win, not just with the top place in their Champions League group, but also they become the first English team to get out of the Champions League group, having won all 6 of their games. A perfect 6 from 6, 18 points from 18 points, and yeah, a win at the famous San Siro, led by goals from Mohamed Salah and a wonderful header from Divock Origi as well. On a night that saw some great performances from, let's be honest, let's call it a heavily rotated Liverpool side that included another young academy graduate in Tyler Morton holding the midfield on his own, a midfield that contained Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and nominally a forward, Takumi Minamino, in there, and never looked out of place at all. A return to the side for Nat Phillips at centre-half alongside new signing Ibrahima Konate. Tsimikas getting good minutes down the left. Nico Williams being a star at right-back and then at right wing in the closing stages as well. Divock Origi doing Divock Origi-like things. It was just a wonderful evening's football when expectations were maybe a little low or had been deliberately set low because, you know, Liverpool had already done the business in the Champions League. There was no need for them to win this game, but there was a need because Liverpool want and in fact need to win every game of football because that's how this squad has been conditioned. The team top of Serie A absolutely blown away in their own backyard by what amounted to a second-string Liverpool team. Absolutely outstanding. We have got live comments here that we're going to get through. I'm going to have a little chat with the guys over in the Redmen TV, Redmen Plus Club Legend Discord group. And we've got some from Twitter as well. But we're going to start with the live chat. If you want to get your comments in, just put Mate first so we know that I'm talking to you, talking to me. FPL Skills kicks us off here. Both Nico, Chamberlain were great, but the best bit of the match, arguably, when Nat sent 2 Milan players to the shop. It was one of the finest moments in the entire history of Liverpool Football Club. And we were asked the question in the build-up to the game. Was a little concerned about Nat Phillips. You know, not because we know what he can do. He's a really good centre-half. He just is. He's physically dominant. He's aerially dominant. He's 100% committed. He's better on the ball than he gets credit for. He's just a really, really good centre-back. But he was up against Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's 40 and a terrific ball, as I was at lengths to point out all day. It's not funny anymore, Zlatan. Just wind that in, mate, honestly. Just delete your Twitter account and retire. Because, you know, you should, because that joke is just tired and it's played out anyway. I was concerned because Nat Phillips, he just hasn't played football. And so was he going to be a little stiff? Was it going to take him a while to get up to the speed of the football match? He's certainly not fully match sharp. He was magnificent tonight. Absolutely magnificent. And that point where there's a little moment of mounting danger in the box and he just creeps to AC Milan players and sends them for the echo and then comes away with the ball. Absolutely wonderful. Love him. Dickie Reds is exploring the derelict Goodison Park next year. One day we'll get in there and have a little look around. Brian Glow. Konate was outstanding today along with Nico, Ox and Origi. 6 wins out of 6 is an amazing achievement up the record-setting Reds. Brian, you're spot on there, mate. Konate, brilliant game from him. Absolutely brilliant. I thought at times, actually in the Porto game, he was playing alongside Matip and I think he was a little too eager to try and get out, and he left him out of position a couple of times. But I think his decision making was really good tonight. A couple of times where he just cut a pass out by stepping in front of his man. Times when he had to go physical up one-on-one up against someone. There were times when he was chasing back and doing some, good recovery pace and covering pace. He was just a solid wall of a man at the back but a cultured one. Very, very encouraging from him. I completely agree. I thought Nico was a great performance from him at right back. If Trent Alexander-Arnold didn't exist, we would be so excited at the talent that we've got in Nico Williams there. And the problem is I don't even know if he's got a future at Liverpool because he might just want to go and do other things. But hopefully what we're seeing, and maybe the example being set by Kostas Tsimikas, you'll get games at Liverpool because we play a lot of games of football and we want a squad that's capable of playing lots of games of football. You know, we've got a quarter-final of the League Cup to play in a couple of weeks' time. He'll play in that. And if he plays well, there's a chance we'll get to a semi-final, and that's 2 games. And then all of a sudden, there's a chance that you're in a final, and he'll probably play the final as well, because that's the way that we manage the squad. I was really impressed by Nico, and great again to see Divock Origi back. And Oxlade-Chamberlain, since he's come back into the side, I think he's been brilliant, and long may that continue. He's another one that's... Divock and Ox speak to the strength in depth that Liverpool have, because there's a point to be made that Divock was our 6th choice forward, and Ox was our 8th choice midfielder. And they were both brilliant tonight. Yes, thank you for that comment, Tony Blakeway. Mate, what do you reckon to Divock being such a fan legend? Because he reminds some of us of those comic stories of the forgotten player coming on to do the business and become a hero. There's something just so likeable about Divock, because he's not a bellend. And he scores iconic moments, and he's given us some of the highlights of our football watching lives. So there's that. He is really good at football as well. He's just not good enough to oust our main lads. There's no shame in that. The vast majority of people who play football, there's not many of the 7 billion people on the planet who are capable of doing that. So that Divock can get so close is really a testament to how good he actually is at football. But he's a fan legend for a whole host of reasons. The fact that he loves Liverpool, loves the city, loves the club, loves the fans, loves scoring goals for Liverpool when he's given a chance, never spits the dummy out. I just think he's great. He definitely deserves it. The fans should probably make him a statue if Liverpool don't. And actually, Tony also says, personally, I love the redemption story of someone that looked for a long time, not good enough yet. It's great. There's just something very appealing about that type of thing, isn't there? Key to start, just got home from work. Missed the game entirely. Any injuries? No. Doesn't appear so. I don't think so. It looked like we just rested really nicely. There was a moment where Ox looked like he might have been injured, but really I think it was because he kicked his man off the ball and probably just pretended to be injured so the referee would show him some sympathy or something. Yeah. Right, we're going to pop over to Twitter and our Club Legend Discord chat in a moment. So if you want to get some more live YouTube comments in, I'll come back to them once I'm done with that. We've got a few tweets here. One from our very own Ross Chanley. Rossi C89 said, Nat Phillips sending Zlatan for a bag of meatballs and a 3x6 Calax shelving unit there. Absolutely, and as noted there by Flameboy, tweet of the decade. Well done, Ross, using his access as admin to the Redmen Twitter account to grow his followers in the best possible way. I fully approve of that, by the way. Right, we've got some brilliant likes that we're throwing in there. Jamie Carragher actually tweets, a teenager who's come through the academy pulling the strings in midfield at the San Siro for LFC. Take a bow, Tyler Morton. Completely. He's just sound, isn't he? I don't know what level he is or what level he can be at, but actually I do know what level he's at. He's capable of coming into a Liverpool team in a game against the top team in Serie A who were desperate to win that. I mean, look at Tomori, started crying almost the full time because they know that was a game that they really went for. They wanted to win. They gave what they could do, and a midfield held entirely together by Tyler Morton. And look, some great work by Taki and Ox and the defenders around him, the whole team. But again, Tyler Morton, none of us even considered him in the summer, and he's starting games in the San Siro. And the best compliment you can play a young player, don't look out of place. He doesn't look out of place. I think he's really good. We got one here from Patrick at PSE_14. No injuries, minutes for Joe, Naby and the fringe lads. Ibu and Naldini being the best centre-back pairing to ever play at the San Siro. 6 out of 6 in the supposed group of death. And Atleti knockout short of perfect. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to see Porto go through, but I said this on the live stream earlier. I don't fear Atletico anymore. They've obviously got good players. They do. You know, João Felix is really good, and Griezmann's good, and Suarez is Suarez. We know that, but we were better than them in both games. Like I don't know, it was a little dicey away from home, but we're miles better than them. So it's a shame that they've gone through because we like them least of the other teams in this group, but I don't fear them. Let's kind of put it that way. Steve Edwards has said, opposition fans and pundits, ooh, Liverpool have got the group of death. LFC, I am become death, destroyer of Champions League groups. 6 from 6, first English team to do it, up the Reds, roll on Saturday. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Steve. Roll on Saturday indeed, and yeah, destroyer of groups, destroyer of dreams, Liverpool Football Club, just not ours. Luke Kelly, this Champions League football's very easy, isn't it? Yep, solid performance, clean sweep, young lads getting game time, perfect evening, group of death, laughing. Yeah, completely agree. It is a bit mad, really, isn't it? And there's a wonderful tattoo of Nat Phillips heading a brick. Isn't that great? Carl H in our Club Legend Discord chat, Nat skills and bricks, awesome. Absolutely great. Donkey Jag says, I've just told my wife that I'm leaving her for Divock Origi. She agrees it's for the best. Yeah, Klopp in our Club Legend Discord saying everyone in this squad gets their opportunity. The momentum is becoming a snowball effect and no one wants to face the beast we have become. Steve Ryder also saying we fear no one. Everyone fears us. It's just, it's astounding. It is astounding how good this side has become. That winning mentality runs all the way through like the academy and the youth players. So we're now dropping lads into the side. Tyler Morton being a great example of a young player coming in. Nico Williams is obviously well established at this point as a young, albeit first team footballer, but he's coming in, he's flying in that game. You know, he's a Welsh international. And he plays like it. Costa Shimikas again, second choice left back, having a great game. Nico, arguably our third choice right back. Not anymore, definitely our second choice. Taki Minamino playing in midfield and playing out of his skin, and but putting in that kind of committed, brave performance. Oxlade-Chamberlain just looks like he belongs. He now looks like a senior player that he hasn't done for so long because injuries have robbed him of being able to get onto the field regularly. And obviously relearning the midfield role for Liverpool. He's been fantastic for a month or so now for us. And again, it just runs through it. What we've just constructed just a world-class squad beyond anything any Liverpool squad has ever had. This is the best Liverpool squad ever. And it's not even close, because even when you talk about best 11s, and you can make a debate, you can stack this up the best Liverpool 11 up against the best Liverpool 11s of the past. We've never had this many good players, because you didn't carry this many players. To have assembled a squad like this, it's like endgame levels of incredible assemblage that we got going on here. The power, the force, the display, the understanding, the unity, the skill. It's just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking to behold. Love it. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right, well, let's get over to the live chat. Last chance to get your comments in before we wrap up. Yeah, Matthias Hansen says, mates, Lord Divock saving Liverpool again. Glad to see Naby and Gomez back up the mighty Reds. Yeah, I mean, look, say saving Liverpool, it was... I suppose, yeah, look, he wins the game, doesn't he? So it wasn't really... I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he does. He wins the game. He's brilliant. I love him. Let's just keep playing Divock and let's have him keep scoring goals. Scott Hawks, I know we keep saying we're selling him when we can, but should we sell Divock? It's hard to see us getting a more effective alternative who's okay waiting his turn. This point is a massive point for debate. We did a great chat on this on the podcast. I think it was either the podcast. Oh no, if it wasn't the podcast, it was the Final Word this week, which is streaming on Redmen Plus. So do go back and check that one out. But we had a bit of a chat in the watch along about this. To have someone who's that accepting of his squad role, you're not going to get better than Divock Origi. The only way you get someone who's as good as that is to get another brilliant player and it knocks someone else down the pecking order. But like, he's more lethal. He's the most lethal goal scorer we've got in the squad apart from Mohamed Salah. And he's got different attributes to Mo as well. But again, Mo Salah would not want to play for Liverpool with the amount of minutes on offer. And Divock clearly understands his role. He knows his place in that Liverpool squad. He knows there's nothing he can do to make him start games ahead of Salah, Mane, Firmino and Jota. I think he knows that by now. But he knows that if he sticks around with Liverpool and he trains really hard and he keeps himself right and he keeps himself mentally on side, he's going to get the chance to play in some of the biggest games in football. Fuck me. He scored in the San Siro. He scored in the Wanda Metropolitano in the Champions League final. He scored 2 against Barcelona. You don't get that. You don't get that at mid-table Bundesliga teams or, Europa League sides. You just don't. You don't. I think we should keep Divock for as long as he wants to be at Liverpool and as long as he's happy with that role. Keep him forever, as far as I'm concerned. Nandan, Nat Phillips, Cruyff turn in defence, joy to watch it was indeed, woohoo, says Key to start. Veronica, whoever we play in the last 16 won't like to have to play us, especially at Anfield. Liverpool should fear no one. Like the most scary teams, that Liverpool can potentially get, there's a few in there. I wouldn't necessarily be desperate to play Juventus, but they've been a bit, if like AC Milan are better than Juventus. And there's PSG, and PSG are obviously pissing Ligue 1, but Ligue 1's a pile of shite, and they are nowhere near a cohesive team unit. So yeah, Liverpool can beat anyone on the planet. So you're right, more teams will be scared of us than we are scared of teams. Keith Stark, one quick question for Mate. If we continue to the Champions League final this season, probably going to come up against either Chelsea or City along the way. Who would you rather draw? Either City. I'd rather have City because they haven't got the European pedigree, and Chelsea have now. Although that's a terrifying question when you think about it. Jalea family, Max Voltman, first team debut at the San Siro. Yep. And says if that was the group of death, we are the Red Assassins. Yep. Nandan also Kanate looks like a complete centre half. Totally agreed. Hector Arachau. Zlatan is a 40-year-old man / bore. He should be in bed, not trying overhead kicks against Liverpool in the Champions League. Yeah, definitely. Mohamed Safwat, who's been a member for 2 months as a wonder kid. Thank you so much, Mohamed. Kanate bullying Ibrahimovic was my highlight of the game. He might be as old as his dad. It's entirely possible. And one more super chat here from It's Crossbow. Number 7 is coming this year. I can feel it. Yeah, and I love the fact that there's a chance Liverpool, if Liverpool... As long as Liverpool have an average amount of luck with regards to injuries, they don't even need like a special amount of luck, just an average amount of luck. I see no reason why they can't go deep in the Champions League and can't go deep in the Premier League. There's actually not beyond the realms of possibilities that we could win both. And I think back to when we win the Champions League, we should win the double that year. And people don't talk about that because obviously City go one better. City get that extra point than us, and they do. And City are phenomenal, but like Liverpool get 97 points that season, which is an obscene amount of points to get, which wins the league in all but 2 seasons. 2, is it, in the history of the Premier League? Maybe 3. One of them being one that Liverpool actually won it with 99 points. We were good enough to win the league and the Champions League in 2019, and I think we're better. So, yeah, why not? Why not indeed? I believe. Do you believe? Let me know in the comments. If you believe, drop a like on the video. Eugene O'Sullivan says, tacky man of the match for me tonight. Genuinely devastated after the first goal, but fought with all his heart after that. Yeah, I thought he was really good. I'm really interested to see the player ratings. Chris is going to be doing that straight after me on this show live on YouTube. You get an opportunity there to talk to him in the comments and say what you think all the ratings should be for presumably 10s across the board because they were wonderful to a man tonight. If you want more in-depth chat about this, me and Chris are going to be live on Redmen Plus in about half an hour's time. That was streaming live, so you head over to the redmentv.com, which I'll show you right now. Just head over there, go to redmentv.com, sign up. It's really easy. Join as a club captain or as a club legend, and you will be able to watch that live stream show in about half an hour, 20 to 25 minutes, reacting to this match. We're going to talk more about Divock. We're going to talk about Nico. We'll talk about whoever you really want us to talk about. And then that's not it. The final word show, 60 minutes, 10:30 tomorrow morning. So all of your post-match analysis in real depth, real conversational stuff, really get you in the room, really feel like you are just reveling in everything about this wonderful Liverpool side. We have got you covered on Redmen Plus, so please do go over and join up. And there's loads of great documentaries, features, interviews, hundreds of hours in that back catalogue to keep you entertained between matches. But yeah, pre-match content, post-match content, JNO Insight coming with me and Neil Jones on Thursday as well. Find out about the latest transfer news and behind the scenes at Liverpool, debate show. There's loads. We've got amazing content for you. It's a brand new package. Go and check it out. But start with tonight's instant match reaction. I hope to see you over there. Anyway, up the Reds. Have an amazing night and enjoy the player ratings in a sec.
Thanks for watching the show. If you want more Redmen TV goodness in your life, go over and join Redmen Plus. We've got over 30 new shows every single month. We've got documentaries, interviews, exclusives, and tons more. If you join us as a club legend, you'll even get your name over here. So head on over to redmentv.com and join Redmen Plus.